220, and look where this is gonna be. Look where the shaft is.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I get it now.
Now that's King Kong. That's yes, please. So we got Gaby Lopez here from the LPGA, one of the veterans out there. She's a 3-time champion, represented Mexico at the Olympics. She's got one of the best teams in the business around her. She's got Horacio Morales from Mexico as her coach. We got Janet Alexander as her strength and conditioning coach. I've seen Gaby a few times. She had a little reverse spine angle, early extension in the past, something she's battled really hard to get rid of. And I'm excited to see where she's at today. If you guys like content like this and you want to see more, please hit the subscribe and like button below.
It's been a little bit the same. Because for a long time, I've always kind of had like this upper body sway, but I had never been able to recenter. So from here, I will almost like push and go back.
Okay.
I couldn't like make this transition naturally. And this is something that we felt, like we actually saw the last time we were here. And you said, if you do that on your irons, you're gonna be better. So I saw your videos. It's almost like you're doing,
Yeah, going lateral
motion.
first, yeah.
So for me, it's almost like on my driver, now I have like 3 shots.
What are the 3 shots?
So I call it the finder. I tee it low, okay, I go back, and then as soon as I'm on P4, P5, I'm almost doing this. And I gotta push, but I do feel like I'm almost hitting the golf ball with this motion.
Little stinger.
Right, stinger.
Yep.
And then the other one is my little bomb draw,
Okay.
which is I tee it up, and then everything's still back. I'm a little more like short on my shoulders, and then I'm like pressing, but still like just gonna beam back, so
Yep.
I can kind of flip a little more, and then just kind of hit this high ball.
Get you the attack angle you're looking for.
Right.
Yep.
And then here comes the third one, which you don't like, but I like.
If you like it, I like it.
No, you don't like it, because we've talked about this before, but it's about, as we call it, the King Kong.
She's got her finder driver swing, which is basically, I got to get in the fairway, which is great to have. Then she's got what she calls the bomb, where she goes after it. But then she goes with the King Kong, where it's like hair on fire, really go faster.
You ready?
Yep.
On way, and then.
A lot of lip.
So like I'm kind of feeling that I'm kind of going up.
Wait, have we ever talked about this?
We have.
We have. So I talked about, what did I not like about going up?
How much
Oh, how much down you go down.
Yeah. Down I
I can remember, I coach all the long drive guys, right?
Yeah.
And we do that with all the long drive guys. You can lift up and go down, but you need to go back up
Right.
early. If you keep going down, that's what I don't like. I don't like this. I don't like this.
No.
If you're going down, if you're sinking when you hit, that's death.
I'm always going up.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just pressing and then up. The problem is the last time we came and we told you this.
Yeah.
It was how much my pelvis compared even to the long drivers was going down.
It must not have been coming back up early
I'm
enough.
not sure, maybe.
That's probably, so if it's coming back up early, I'm all in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Yeah. The King Kong, I think what her and Horacio and Janet are really hoping is that that she can put that in play more often.
Because I love it. I feel like on my driver, the more I press, the better I hit it.
Yeah, I mean that's all I teach now. On the force plate, it'll tell us right now if you're doing that late or not.
Perfect.
If you're doing it early,
I'm ready.
keep doing it.
So
She doesn't think it's totally right yet, that there may be something missing. So it'll be exciting. We're going to look at some hair on fire drivers. In your mind, it seems like you have certain objectives that you want to do before you retire. Like, what are those?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Well,
Win again?
I want to win again. I want to gain top 10 world.
Anytime you're setting goals, I think it's important to understand the difference between goals, and I'll put dreams in the same bucket, and action steps. It's okay to have your dreams, right? My dream's to win the Masters. Now tell me what I need to do so that you have all the skills to be able to do that, and then we can set up action steps. Objective here is the next 2 to 4 years, try and get our world ranking as high as possible.
Yeah.
To do that, we can't lose GIRs with our driver. We gotta stay in those.
Off the tee, yeah.
You want to check King Kong? Is that like the number one thing?
Yeah.
Gaby's idea of trying to have this King Kong swing, I actually like the idea because I really believe that distance is a superpower, that she actually is one of the longer hitters. And I always feel like if you can make your superpower even better, why wouldn't we try this? Because there's a lot of reasons to hit the ball farther in today's game, right? All right, let's do the basic screen. So stand right there facing me, 5-iron posture. Pretend like you're in a barrel. Don't touch the sides of the barrel. Just rotate the lower body and don't rotate the upper body. That's easy, good. Don't move the lower body, just rotate the upper body.
Up here.
Same thing.
Okay.
Don't move the lower body. Come back and just go slow, just don't move your lower body. Good, and then the other way. Good.
This side is always a little tighter.
It feels a little tighter there?
Going back.
Okay. So anytime we're doing a movement screen, I'm getting an idea whether there's some type of dysfunction, right? Keep your mouth closed, turn your head to the right. Touch my thumb with your chin. Let's go this side. That's worse on that side. Both those are a little tight.
This has been one of my weaknesses overall.
I'm gonna get a little deeper into the neck here in a second, but let me just. Yeah. Now, if there's a dysfunction, like let's say you can't turn your head to the right, it doesn't tell me what the problem is. I just know that your neck can't rotate to the right. There can be many different structures that could be the problem. And keep those knees together, rotate right. Yeah, it's way better here. Back to center.
What'd you get?
I got 48 right, and I got 40 left. Now let me see you rotate to the right. And let me see you go left. Okay, so let's try this. Keep on your right leg, rotate this way as far as you can. Now put your left foot down and rotate to the left, all your way on your left leg. All your way on your left leg and rotate this way. That's way easier, right? Left, now put your right foot down and rotate to the right. That's tighter, yeah. We got a neck, we got a little right hip, and a little bit of a left trunk. You'll see with Gaby, we've had a history of this neck problem for a while, and we've had some trunk rotation. So I kind of want to take a deeper dive just to kind of make sure that her team is working on the right stuff. So if I really want to know like where the problem is, I do something called breaking it out. So I'll break out the movement screen. Good. And then nod. Either of those sides harder? Nod. Nod.
This way.
Yeah, that's harder, I can tell. Upper looks like it's moving pretty good right now. So it's got to be more lower because I'm hitting a... So we break out the neck motion, and I think we're finding that she's got some cervical stuff that's really kind of restricting her motion. It's like here.
But it's low cervical?
Yeah, it's like mid. I'd say mid, probably 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there. Yep.
What about the ribs?
That's where I'm going right now. One of the most common restrictions we find with players is limited thoracic rotation or trunk rotation. Now, I think a lot of people think, well, if I can't turn my shoulders, it's just my spine. But you got to realize there's a lot of structures here in your trunk, right? You've got your rib cage. Those can have severe restrictions. Big breath in. On your back. So excursion looks okay. Just go. It's not rib. You've got your spine, and you also have just connective tissue called fascia that wraps around your trunk. So when you go to the right, go ahead to the right. You feel that muscle, that's called your left external oblique, and you feel this guy here, that's your right internal oblique. Okay, so go back to center. I want you to feel those two. Okay, now we're gonna go left. Go left. What do you feel now? Do you feel,
More restricted.
okay, do you feel this guy?
Yeah.
Do you feel this guy?
Yeah.
Is one more than the other? It should, what you feel going left, you should feel the same thing going right. Just does it feel symmetrical?
Probably this one feels more off.
It's not active as
Yeah.
much. That's what I feel too. I want to see if you felt the same thing. It feels under your left shoulder blade.
Yeah.
I got to check spine. So I did rib, I did oblique. I haven't checked.
That's what
It could be. It could be spine. We're gonna get there in a second.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So take your hands like this. Now you're just gonna relax your hands there, and I'm gonna arch your back. It's right above the brow line. Yeah. So okay. So it's actually not rib. It's spine. It's not moving. So can I just treat that real fast?
Yeah.
Lay on your back. Okay. We're gonna go like this. Keep your chin tucked. Come all the way up for me. I'm gonna see if there's anything else that wants to. I think we got big breath in. Relax. Okay. Go down. Look left and turn. Yeah, it's you can see the tissue's responding really well there too.
Yeah.
So okay, you can come back down. We just need to clear that up. That's easy. I think again, it's important to break out these movement screens so I can make sure we're working on the right stuff. At least now we can target where the problem is. Hold on to the table. There it goes. Okay, let's do power test. Okay, That was 18.6. 19.6. Hold on, I gotta give you some motivation. You were 20.7 last time. Come on. That was 22.3. So we're looking at Gaby's power numbers, and just like I would want to see, she's a very long hitter on the LPGA. I'd want her body to be able to stabilize and be able to support that speed. I'm telling you, you're doing great. Strength is not the problem. That is very clear. Your strength is 60% above tour average. If I go look at your core, right, it's 15% above LPGA average. She's got, I call it horsepower. She's about 22.5 horsepower lower body. LPGA average is 18, right? She's got a 21 horsepower core. LPGA average is 18. She's got about a 19 horsepower upper body, and again, LPGA average is 18. So, you know, it still thinks speed is what it would go after there, but I mean, distance is not your problem.
No.
Right? So that's really good. And then she's doing great. She's well above our LPGA averages. This looks at how well you take your power and express it rotary. You actually, for what your engine is, we expect a certain amount of rotary power. You're actually above that. So you take the power you have and you even add more when you twist, which you should as a golfer. Now your non-dominant side, that's not the same. Non-dominant, there's a 12.3% deficit. I usually don't like those to be more than 10%, so we should probably do some non-dominant stuff.
Yeah.
Just for balance and health and safety.
Yeah.
That's great. You just kicked ass. If I compare her to her upper body is a little bit less powerful than her lower body, but everything's above average. So I'm liking what I'm seeing.
And I was like, okay, what was it that it got me really, really good? It was getting as close to the ball as I can, like uncomfortably
You're
close.
always better closer. That's from the day I met you.
Yes.
You can't get
It
close
was-
enough.
No.
Yeah. Let me just watch first. I don't want to say anything yet. That's the best it's ever looked. Looks really, really good. She's never moved that way. She's moving that way. I always look first with Gaby to see if she's early extending, moving towards the ball, or any type of reverse spinning. Early extension is one of those things that a lot of players do with their entire career. For it to be gone or actually be going the other direction is quite impressive. I mean, she almost looks like she's moving away from the ball, which I love to see. Do you have like a setup check? You look down at your hands and you have that? Sit up to that ball. Okay, get too far away. Okay, now look down. What's on your toe line? Is it the thumb, this
No,
knuckle?
it's a thumb.
Okay, now get close. What's on the toe line now? When a player makes a swing change, any of the fundamental supporting things need to be in line as well, like ball position and distance to the ball. Those are quick checks.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, I see thumb, you're like, oh crap, I'm too far. Like you
Right.
got to know where it is on your clubs. Does that make sense? She probably needs to start closer so that when she moves away, she's creating space and she can find the center of the face easier. That was nice.
All right. So here comes the finder. I'm not pressing. I'm not hitting it hard though.
Hmm?
Like I'm just.
I get it. You're finding it.
Yeah.
And finders, what shape shot? Or what
Fade.
shape? Yeah, okay, that's what it looks like, a little fade. Okay,
Right.
cool.
And now this is bum, which is draw, but
This is King Kong's cousin.
cousin,
The bomb.
like sun.
Yeah.
King Kong sun.
Right,
So I tee it up a little higher. And I'm gonna press, but still bit behind it, not much recentered.
Okay. That's like freaking awesome right there, Gaby.
Right.
I mean,
Now,
let's see the big dog.
big dog.
Anytime you have a player that's trying to gain more speed and they've got some new swing, right? So I kind of want to know what's the difference between her, find the fairway swing and this King Kong, right? I want to see, is there a dramatic difference?
I can press a little more.
My first impression of the hair on fire King Kong swing, I think there's some really, really good parts of this. My only fear is it does look a little late. And what I mean by that is when she uses her legs to start her power, it looks like her arms might already be down a little bit.
I'm gonna actually go it, okay?
Yeah.
Go it.
We didn't come here to lay up, did we?
No.
Yeah, I can't wait to get on the force plates for these. Okay.
You're gonna like it?
What I can't tell if Kong's late. That's what we'll find out on the force plate, but what you're doing is what I teach. I love this. I wish more players be willing to do this. It looks better in general, but a lot of times looks can be deceiving. So we'll take a deeper dive on the force plate on that one.
Double plate ready.
Go for it. Let's do 2 finders, 2 bombs, 2 Kongs.
Double plate ready.
Okay, bomb.
Double plate ready. Double plate ready.
Okay, King Kong.
Double plate ready.
You like that one?
Gaby, you're crazy and gorgeous.
You know, if I look at body swing connection here, looking at her power numbers, her lower body is her superpower. So what things you get worried about is if the lower body was too quick, too early, right? Almost the opposite here. I feel like maybe her lower body is a little late. She should be able to do that because it really was her superpower in the gym. So it's pretty much what I said. So this is the bomb swing. Kinetic sequence is perfect. Timing, I mean, it's perfect.
Yes.
Right? I get to the Kong swing, it's just a little bit later. She does it, it's just a little late. Like I said, it looks good.
She can hit longer.
Oh yeah, yep. It's way better. There's more power, let me see. There's more lateral, more vertical. The bomb swing is the best one right now because the timing. Your King Kong, I love. It's just a little late. It looked a little late out there and it's a little late on the force plate.
Late as in when I press?
Yeah,
Or when I release?
you just need to do King Kong earlier.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
The moral story here is it looks like the upper body is maybe getting a little overactive and the lower body is late. But the good news is if I'm right and her lower body's late, not only could it be more efficient, but it could actually be more powerful too. Okay, with the bomb, what do you do? Show me with the bomb. You
Yeah,
describe.
the bomb is kind of being back,
Yep.
and then pressing, and then being back. Yeah.
Then you went back. Now what's King Kong?
King Kong was kind of doing this, and then
You never went back.
and then-
That's what I'm saying, is you got rid of the back.
So I'm not doing this with the bomb, with the King Kong.
Correct.
Interesting. I thought I was extra doing that.
So this is a perfect example of feel versus real. It's really hard for high-level players to really feel what they're doing. They think they're doing something, but then the data shows something different. So with Gaby here, she has a history of getting her spine towards the target early and staying there, called reverse spine angle. With her bomb, she's doing a great job of she weight shifts, she shallows by laterally bending, or what I call rock and rolling, and then she starts to rotate. With the King Kong, she literally just keeps going forward and she doesn't create that rock and roll. So I like the bomber, and I really think we could convert the King Kong to even being great too.
Double plate ready.
But that's kind of good.
No, don't worry about the direction. I want to see if we can get the speed. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, so it went from 8 to 13 and a half. So 220. I mean, that's the biggest hit you've done here so far. 220, and look where this is gonna be. Look where the shaft is.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I get it now.
Now that's King Kong. That's King Kong's sister right there. That's who we want. That's yes, please. While we're here, let's just get a 6 iron, and then we're done with the force plate.
Double plate ready.
Let me just look at this one here. The top graph is lateral. That goes first, which yours does. It goes first, right? So normally you go lateral first, and then you rock, which shallows, and then you twist. With your iron here, you are twisting before you rock, which will make it a little steep.
That's my drill. And I know
Perfect.
that when I do that.
Perfect. That's what your drill should be. Show me the drill. Okay, let me take a look.
I thought I shallowed that one. Let's see.
It went from 5 frames to 3 frames early, so it's still a little early. And here's the good news. It's a little early with the twist, but when the rock comes in, it rocks a lot more. So the twist is only 8%, and when she rocks, she goes 15. So she does catch it, but
Could be better.
you can do more. You can definitely do more. Actually, let me look at one thing real quick.
Push my left knee back.
This is gonna sound really weird. This is one of these things like I'm still learning a lot on force plates. Like I feel like this is where we're getting some of the most information. But I want you to see, okay, kind of the same spot, right? This is your right foot, this is your left foot, okay? So if you push this way with your right, it's positive. If you push this way with your left, it's negative, right? So you can see at this point, you're pushing with your right and you're resisting with your left over here. Does that make sense? This is going to sound weird. His left foot's pulling him left. Yours isn't. Take your left foot as you rotate and use your left foot to go this way. If you think about it, if I said I'm going to weight shift from my right side to my left side, you think I'm just pushing from my right. Really big hitters, they use both feet to actually move themselves to the left. Gaby's not doing that. I want her to get more of the weight shift, which helps create more of the rock and roll.
So you're trying to push that way? No.
Move your body this way with your left foot. Notice your left foot can make you go this way or this way, right? It's weird, but it can, right? So it's like if you're taking a backswing, okay, take a backswing. Okay, you're pushing towards me, right?
Right.
Right?
Now, how do I
Now,
use
which leg are you doing to do that way?
Right.
Yeah. You just add a little bit of your left too to help you do that.
Okay.
Do you feel that a little bit?
Yeah. Okay. I can feel that. I can. It's more like.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like you feel like you're going to drag your foot this
Yeah.
way, but that makes you go that way.
Right.
Yeah. The hard thing about things like we're talking about right now is they're really autopilot. What if they're not doing it like with Gaby? Sometimes you're trying to make them think of something they've never even thought of. They've never even tried to feel what their left toe is doing during the transition. If I'm going to move my pelvis this way, I have to push that way, this way. When this is here, that actually helps make him go this way. You push the other way. You push this way in the backswing, which
pushing that way.
Yep. So on the backswing, start it over there. Yep. As you start to go back halfway, yep. Do that a couple times. It's weird, right? Good. And as you go, slam it back. Yep.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay, step off the carpet, step off here. Now it's the same feeling. But remember, when you try and push this way, the carpet should create friction and make you go that way. Yep, you're pushing this way, so push into me. But pelvis goes that way. Yep.
Got it. Okay, let's try one.
Double plate ready.
There it is. Look at it. There's the positive on the left. You did. That was
Okay.
good. What did the ball do? I didn't even see the ball.
Just a little more
Okay.
like it faded a little more than.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at that. I mean, look. Remember, there was no positive before. That's good, man. That's hard to do, Gaby. That was good because that's such a weird feeling. No, it's still early though. I was hoping that was going to help you shallow, but it didn't. Hold on. Okay, the good news is you now know what it feels like. The bad news is it didn't shallow you more. So a lot of times as coaches, we go down a pathway and it works out great. Here's one of these examples where we went down a pretty complex little thing. She was actually able to do it, and finally she did it and looked great, but it didn't solve the problem, right? What should help you shallow more is the same thing we did to King Kong, is more frontal plane.
It's more like.
So what drill do you guys do now to shallow it, the 6-iron? What's the drill you do now?
Recenter and try to like
Right.
Just use the arms. I mean, that's, remember, there's lots of ways to shallow.
Right.
Arms are a great way.
this. So like a side bend.
We don't have to use the feet. So it's the skip a rock and then go steep. So like you're gonna skip.
No, I'm shallowing, but I'm covered. Like I'm still like covering.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're more skipping a rock this way? Is that right? That's what it feels like?
Yeah.
Let me see one of those. Let me see if that does it. Because we're trying to show you how to shallow with your feet, but you can definitely shallow with your hands and your arm. Yeah, like now they're on top of each other. I mean, that's on plane right there. I mean, you're right on the forearm. I mean, I can't get any better than that. I'm cool with that if you're cool with that. So instead of trying to change how you do your feet, just shallow with your arms and just keep doing that. That's the great thing about technology. I can actually see, did it actually work? And the answer here wasn't. It was actually just easier for her to think of keeping her shoulder down to her hip, just your classic trying to get a little more right side bend. So let's go finder. Okay, now we're gonna go bomb. Okay, King Kong with the frontal plane. Okay, let me take a quick peek. I mean, look at this here. So the green, this is her moving away from the golf ball. And if I go finder, moves away, bomb. I mean, it's not like any of them get worse. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, It's like you're worried like she goes crazy. It's gonna. It actually doesn't. It's actually stays under control. See what impact is here. Impact 1.4 here. Impact. And let me see what King Kong is. King Kong's better. Let me go find her.
Okay, better.
King Kong, you move more this way than you do bomb.
Right.
So, I mean, that's what we want. Go back to the King Kong 2025. Let me see what the finder was.
Less.
Yep. See what bomb was.
Yes.
King Kong. I want to, can we do one more? King Kong, do your setup check. Make sure it's on the right spot. And this is a 650 yard par 5. Okay, I'm ready when you are. Okay, so that's King. Let's see if she beats the 2040. It's 2115. Her sequence never changes. Like the trunk's kind of flat, but it's like that on every swing. But I guess I'm trying to prove is Kong's better. It was better on force when she did this, and it's better over here. So I'm like,
Hammer it.
why are we even
Hammer
trying?
it.
I mean,
One more?
You like that?
I can do.
she can do more. She wants to do more. The club, Gabby, on your finder, the club was moving 1,950 degrees per second. That's how fast, like RPMs. That last one was 2,115. Like, why are we doing it by? Like,
I don't know why we do it.
yeah, 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 yeah.
If I swing past your back, am I gonna?
Yeah, you will actually. If you take a faster tempo, you'll go farther. Oh, love.
Yeah, but that's.
Is that out of bounds? Which way did it go?
Left.
Went left? Okay. Now, what the interesting thing is, she was hitting it great, and then all of a sudden she hit a bad one. She said, hey, it's out of bounds. So the good news is I got that swing under 3D. The one before that was actually faster.
The one before what was it?
Was actually faster. Hold on a second. Actually, you know what? That last one right there. Okay, that's important. Let me look. Hold on a second. What did you try and do on that last one there? Because
Swing faster up and then.
okay, on the faster up, you move towards the golf ball in the backswing. Can't do that. You got to stay close if you're going to do that. That's why it went left. When she lifted up more in the backswing, what happened is she actually moved towards the golf ball. So she actually early extended in the backswing. Now, anytime you start moving towards the golf ball, you're going to bring 2 misses in play, right? So this is great because that means, hey, when she does her King Kong maintaining posture, staying athletic, it's great. If she starts standing up, losing posture, that's a different story. She does a good job of recovering from that, but when she stands up, she's early extending. That's where she's going to get in trouble. Let me watch that again.
When I keep this, but I kind of keep my chest down.
Yeah.
This is when I hit it the best.
And you're
When I go
doing
like this, it's
you're doing that great on the downswing, but you're hurting yourself on the backswing. You're on the backswing when you're lifting up, you're going up here. If you could stay here but don't go forward, go
okay,
backward.
So can I go?
Yeah, just feel like if you're going to go anywhere, you're going to go back, not forward
So I'm kind of
as you lift. Yep. You were kind of going forward. Does that make sense?
right rather than doing.
Correct. Yes. How was that one?
Still drew a little bit.
That was a little bit better. You can still do more. That was better, but you can still do more than that. Take a backswing. Take a backswing. Big lift. One of the techniques we use a lot here at TPI is called RNT. It's called reactive neuromuscular training. In other words, I'm going to try and make you do something, and you're going to have to react to that and try and counterbalance it. So if Gabby's moving towards the golf ball in the backswing, what I like to do is I'm going to try and throw her towards the golf ball in the backswing. And right away, she's going to go, whoa, whoa, whoa. If I don't do something, he's going to win. And, you know, good players don't like to have somebody else win, right? So she'll learn what it feels like to activate the muscles to move in the right direction. So when I'm not there, it'll be easier. That's called RNT. Good. Okay, now, you felt that? Like little resistance. Don't let me throw you over in the backswing. Okay, I'm ready.
Before. That was good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we get rid of that, it's going to get better. Yep, there it is. She gets to 0.9, so she moves forward almost an inch, right? If she doesn't think about it, when the ball starts going left, I mean, look where it is now. It's 2.6. right? So when she doesn't think about it, when she goes this way, it's what happens from there is now you have the potential 2 misses to trying to get over here. If you cut it over 50%. I mean, you were moving towards the ball 2.6 inches. That last one was 0.9
Okay.
in the backswing. So you can lift, do everything you want, you just can't move closer to the golf ball.
Right.
It's always great to see when you put a drill in play and then the next swing out of the gate, the player, you can see the look on their face is like, wow, I got something there, right? You can see she's got the feel. You can see the light bulb go off. Everything you got. I mean, she could be top 5 in driving distance on LPGA, no question. A lot of people want to swing faster, but they don't spend a lot of time practicing swinging faster. It's just like anything, right? We have a great sports psychologist that teaches in our Golf Level 2 class, Joan Oliver from Australia, and he always says it's kind of hard to survive in the jungle if you were raised in the zoo. It's kind of hard to survive at full speeds if your whole time is just spent on cruise control, right? You need to spend more time at higher speeds, and it becomes more comfortable and actually becomes more accurate. Let's see if we can beat 21. I was close. I was saying, almost got 2,090. Yeah, I can live with that. It stays under control and she moves back. The King Kong, where you get in trouble, it goes too far forward and now you can't get back enough, and that will create this.
I think maybe I'm going too far because I'm lifting, so everything.
Like I said, you can lift, but you can't go forward.
No, but
You gotta go lift and back. Yep. That's the only big difference I would do there.
I mean, a lot of process.
Yeah, so I just gotta make sure, like if you're like on your heels and you go like this and you go to your we're dead, right? If anything goes this way, if anything, it's more balls speed. You can lift up, but you're going back the whole time, right? That's King Kong, right? You start going forward, we're in trouble. That was very clear. Every time you went forward, ball went left.
yeah,
Okay? Every time you stayed back, you're like, ooh, that's good.
Not like this in the back.
Correct.
no, it's
Yeah. You're working really hard to do this on the downswing.
right.
Don't kill yourself on the backswing.
No.
Yeah, okay. So let me see that club. We should just get a 6-iron since I
Yeah.
got you here.
Yeah.
Ready when you are. I mean, she's going backwards. Freaking awesome. She never did that before. Whatever you guys are doing, just keep doing. Notice before it was blue, green, red. So now at least pelvis is leading, right? Which is awesome. And look at the early extension before.
Yes.
Gabby, this is so much better. My God, it's it's unbelievable how much better this is. So I think one of the great things about today's visit with Gabby is she's able to see all the hard work she's done, how it's paying off, especially with her 6-iron. I mean, this is crazy right now. Okay, see this green line right here?
Yeah.
As that goes up, you're moving towards the golf ball. Here's impact. So you start here and you moved to, let's go view, impact. You were 1.7 inches closer with a 6-iron at impact, right? Today, you're negative 0.7. I mean, I always say hard work is called hard work because it's hard, right? And it's hard for players to do it. I can always tell when they've been working hard, and you can see by her numbers, man, this is better. This is the best I've ever seen it. That's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this is like so much better. It's insane. Okay, I'm happy. We got that. All right, so we had a great day here with Gabby. Always a treat when she visits us here at TPI. I love the progress we're making. You can see the hard work she's putting in. Having a great coach like Horacio, having a great strength and conditioning coach like Janet, and having everybody work on the same thing, I love to see players advance and get better. I love where she's going. She's like, you know, I'm getting near the end of my career. I really want to go for it. Why not add even more speed, take my superpower, make it even better? I feel like a lot of people do the opposite. At the end of their career, they're trying to fix weaknesses. Forget that. Let's take your strength. Let's remember why you're on tour. Let's go after it. And I can tell right now, she's not going to have any regrets. If you like videos like this and more content from MyTPI, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button below. We'll keep you notified anytime a new video launches.